What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming on. Please excuse my appearance. My hair is air drying a little bit before I get ready to diffuse it. I wanted to come on and get my makeup done because we are going to be doing a foundation review video, and I'm already getting kind of a late start. It's like around 1 o'clock already, and I can't believe I don't even know what happened to the morning. So the foundation I'm going to be trying out is the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. I've been wanting to try this for a minute now because so many people have said this is a really great foundation. It does a really great job in like covering up their blemishes and things like that. And then it also gives you like a nice natural finish to your skin. I've tried like the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless. I really like that foundation, aside from like the fact that it does kind of leave me with forehead lines, but I work through it normally throughout the day. It ends up kind of like mellowing out. So if you're interested in seeing a review on that, I will link it at the little eye on either of these sides. You guys can check out that review video. As I normally do, I'm going to tell you guys what the Sephora website says about this foundation. But first, let me go ahead and open it up so you guys can see what it looks like in terms of the bottle and the packaging. So it is just a nice glass bottle. It has this matte top on it. The unfortunate thing about this foundation is the fact that it does not have a pump with it. So that's kind of the downside of this one. I got mine in the shade Tahoe, which is medium dark 2. I feel like this is going to be a little bit too light for me right now, but this would be better for me in the winter time, but I'm going to try to make it work. It says that this is supposed to give you medium to sheer coverage. It's also recommended for normal to dry skin. The finish is supposed to be a satin finish, so it says this is a sheer buildable coverage foundation with a radiant natural finish. Sheer Glow Foundation enhances without masking your overall natural complexion. Powered by Nars Complexion Brightening Formula, this lightweight, buildable formula delivers a range of effects while evening the complexion and improving skin's texture and brightness. Powerful antioxidants protect against damaging free radicals, while glycerin attracts and holds moisture. It also has a vitamin C derivative that helps to brighten skin and diminish the look of discoloration. And it also has turmeric extract that's supposed to improve skin's radiance and evens the skin tone. So this stuff is supposed to do a lot. It's pretty much seems like a skincare product in a makeup foundation. Now I kind of see why people like this a lot. Just from the claims alone, it seems like it's going to be doing a really great job for my skin. I've already primed my skin. I've moisturized it. I just use my Benefit Professional, like right around here where I have a little bit larger pores, and that's all that I've put on my skin. So as usual, I'm going to be using my beauty blender to blend out the product on one side, and then today I'm going to be using this Morphe Y6 brush. I saw on the website that it recommended that you apply this foundation with your fingers, like to warm it up between it and then rub it on your face. I'm not that type of girl. I don't really like applying foundation with my hands and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna not do that, and hopefully I still get some good results. This is what the shade looks like. It's pretty golden and it's pretty light. So I feel like this is definitely not gonna match me at all. I'm gonna have to bronze up a good bit. I'm just gonna go in. This is pretty lightweight. The color match we know is off, so I'm trying to look past that, but it's very lightweight, and it did leave kind of like a slight luminous finish to my skin. You guys can see on the high parts of my cheekbones and stuff like that. It is more so of like a sheer finish. I feel like if I had a lot of blemishes on this side of my face, probably wouldn't have covered them up as much. We're gonna see on this side, I have like a few more blemishes in this area. So I'm gonna apply the rest of the product that I have on the back of my hand. I don't really like the smell of this. It has a weird smell to it. Now on this side, it did cover up all of those blemishes. It looks more like a medium coverage for sure. I feel like it's slightly more coverage on this side with the brush than with the Beauty Blender side, but not a significant difference at all. And I do like the finish of it. It's not super dewy and it's not flat. It's like, I guess what they would say, like a natural satin finish for sure. It does still feel a little bit sticky, like it hasn't set yet, so I don't know if it's gonna set a little bit more, if I'm gonna need to put a little bit of powder on my face so it doesn't transfer. But I'm going to go ahead and continue with the rest of my makeup. Keeping with the whole Nars vibe, I am going to use my Nars Creamy Radiant or Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have this in the shade Biscuit. I do like it. It doesn't crease on me as much. When I first started using this, it actually creased a lot, and I didn't understand why. But it's very hydrating underneath the eyes, so if you have a lot of dry skin underneath your eyes, this would be a really great concealer to try out. And I'm just going to set it with some of this Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. It's in the shade Banana. I picked this up from Ulta, I think. This has become like one of my favorite under eye setting powder. And I'm only setting in the areas where I concealed. Okay, so we have foundation and concealer. I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face. Try to bronze myself up a little bit so my face matches my body just a little bit more. And then I'm going to come back on. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face and also dried my hair. In terms of the foundation, as you guys can see, I didn't do that great of a job in trying to make it dark, because I really don't have that many powders on hand that I can really darken this up with. That's one thing that I do need to put on my list when I go to Sephora again. I do like the undertones of this foundation. I like the way it feels and looks on my skin as well. It's not heavy at all. I really don't even feel like I have on foundation. The one thing that I noticed is that it never settled down. Like, it was still feeling a little bit sticky or a little bit tacky until I put the powders on top of it to try to darken it a little bit. So what I ended up putting on top of it, mostly like in this area and on my forehead a little bit, was this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's in the shade Dark Deep, which I actually realized like it's not that dark compared to like my body. I needed something a little bit darker than this. So I put just a little bit of this all over my face, and then I decided to go in with this Bare Minerals powder. It's one of their bronzers. It's called the High Dive, and this one is a little bit darker than the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And I feel like it darkened it just a little bit, but not that much. Like, it's still a little bit too light. In terms of like my forehead lines, they have mellowed out a little bit when I sprayed some Fix Plus spray on my face. For the finish of the foundation, when I first put it on, I loved the finish of it. It was more of a natural finish. But when I put the powders on, it has like made it a little bit more matte. So I'm probably going to spray a little bit more Fix Plus spray on my face before I continue on with the rest of my day. In terms of those of you out there who have like a lot of acne scarring and, you know, active acne blemishes on your face, I really don't think that this is going to cover all of those up for you, because it definitely is more of a sheer to medium type of coverage. I would suggest, if you want to use this and you want some like a lighter foundation, to go in, spot conceal those places first and then put the foundation on, because you get a better result that way. I don't have that many blemishes on my face. I just have like problem with more so hyperpigmentation. And this pretty much covered it up for me. Like, this is the area that tends to be darker on my face, and it looks pretty much the same color as the rest of my skin. So I'm really liking it so far. Currently it is 1:40 p.m. I'm going to try to leave this on as long as possible and then come back on and let you guys know what I think about this foundation at the end of the night. So I will see you guys later. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. At least for me, I didn't keep this foundation on for as long as I was planning on doing so, because I'm just ready to get comfortable, to take my foundation off so I can lay on my pillows and not get them dirty. So it is 8:34 p.m. I believe we've almost made it about 7 hours. So it's been a good amount of time. This is what my face is looking like. I've not touched up at all. This is what you guys see, and I am getting a really nice, healthy glow to my skin right about now. This is when kind of like my oils are starting to peek through just a little bit, but I wouldn't call this oily at all. Like, I really love the way that my skin looks right now. I wish it looked exactly like this when I first put on the foundation. I feel like it would have given me the same type of finish had I not had to like go in and try to make the foundation a little bit darker to match my body, because I really like this finish. This is like a nice natural, healthy finish to the skin. In terms of, what the foundation said that it would do, I definitely have to agree that it has poured moisture into my skin throughout the day. It hasn't been dry at all. I am just like, I'm loving the way my skin looks right now. Do you guys like it? I really, really like it. It doesn't look like I have on a lot of foundation, and it doesn't even feel like I have on foundation really unless I touch my skin. Like in some areas of my face, like my chin and my nose where it's a little bit more oil there, I can kind of like, if I touch it, it does transfer a little bit. But that's pretty normal with foundations anyway, especially liquid foundations. They tend to transfer. I really feel like I could go probably like 3, 4, 5 more hours with this foundation on without touching up at all. It hasn't like come off anywhere. I still have my highlight, it's popping. I still have my contour bronzer shade on and all of that. So I'm in love. This foundation gets 2 thumbs up for me. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. I do really wish that the price wasn't so steep. It's $47. I wish we could get it around, like the $35 mark. I'm really debating if I want to go and pick up like a darker shade than this just so it will match me now, because I definitely felt crazy. Like I went to the mall today, went to Sephora and everything, and I felt a little crazy. I felt like I was getting some looks in Sephora at, like they was looking like, that's not her shade, but nobody said anything to me. My face was flawless though, because you can't deny that my face was flawless. It looked good. It just wasn't the right color. But I'm debating if I want to go and get like a darker shade. I feel like maybe I should pick up my Cow. I think that's the one right after Cadiz, because I feel like Cadiz, the undertones in that one for sheer glow just weren't golden enough. So I don't know. I don't know, because I'm like, if I do that, then I'm not really going to be able to wear it in the wintertime. So that is it for this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, look, go and click that little red button right below this video. Subscribe, join the family. You guys don't realize how much it does help us YouTubers, as well as clicking the like button and watching and sharing our videos. Show me some love if you enjoy these videos, because they do take time out of my day and my other job. So it would be really great if you guys would subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions of other foundations you want me to try out, as always, let me know that in the comment section below. Start a conversation, tell me how your day went, all of that in the comment section. Let's talk. So that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.